All right. What is happening, people? First fish of the day. You can tell by the way I'm dressed. This wind is puffing and it's cold. Hey, but I'm fishing for you guys. That's that hot tail bait. That's in that OJ color with a chartreuse tail. Just got that from Dennis. On top, I got an 1/8 ounce head. And, you know, good crappie. That's a good 10 and a half to 11 inch crappie right there. Boom. Hey guys, come along fish with me today. And I hope you enjoy the video.
That's a nice one. Yes, sir.
Boom! That's a nice one right there, y'all. Woo, doggy boy. Wildlife Adventures, that's how we roll. All right, not a bad crappie. So, boom, another good crappie. Hit a pink white hair jig. Boom. You see on the bottom. Let me put this fish back. That's a pretty fish. Good eating size crappie. So I did a thing. I put some hair jigs on. That's a pink and white. I've had luck on this lake with the pink and white. And on the top, I chose a lighter color, and then I chose this darker color here. Oh, you can see the body. Just to give me some contrast to see if they'll go for the lighter or the darker color. I changed some colors on my vertical jig and my other pole too. So I'm using two presentations. I'm casting to some of these fish, and then some of these fish I'm just dropping right down on. It's cloudy today, so the boat doesn't create a shadow, so they're allowing me to get a little bit closer. Anyway, I got the live scope set on about 45 or 50 feet, just looking out and trying to find those bigger signatures. And so let's just ease around. I come up on this point. That fish was in 13 feet of water, suspended at about 8 foot deep. Right on top of a point right here. So let's go to this next one. I see one out at 35 feet. Now a lot of times I could start casting at these fish, but we're gonna be fighting some rain today. Sometimes it takes me 2 or 3 casts to get the lure right by the fish or to get him to react, since the water's dirty. So we're gonna bump up to this fish and we're gonna see if we can snipe him without spooking him. About 10 feet away right here. See if we can drop right down on top of his head. Pretty good drop right there. We got him. Had to take him a minute to react. He's a good fish too. Boom. Put it on spotlight right there. Boom. He hit that pink and white. Oh, come on up in here, Big Bertha. Good gracious. That boy done pulled up out of the water there. A boom. Ow. A boom. Good fish. Good 12-inch fish right there. Good gracious. She's full of eggs. Probably close to 11.5-inch fish there. Boom. As always, if you don't have live scope, that fish was in 17 feet of water out on a point, suspended up, no more fish around it. Like I said earlier, fish is up in the water column, just scattered along the bank. So you could probably catch these fish trolling or spider rigging. Now, I'll add this right here. Fish are lethargic today. They've come up and kissed the lure. They're not aggressive. That's one reason, like vertical presentation. That lure sat right at that fish for 10 seconds, 15 seconds before that fish ever decided to move over there and eat. A bigger crappie is lazy. They want an easy meal. So sometimes that vertical presentation of it right over top of their head, gets a reaction. Strike. Y'all want to do that again? Oh yeah, this is a better one right here. Over here, big boy. Gracious, gotta dip that one, y'all. Got a whole lot of weight on him. Good gracious. Gracious. That is a good fish right there. Boom. Hit that pink jig. She's laying up here on this high spot. A nice fish, y'all. I wish my scales would work. I'd say she's pushing 1.75 pounds maybe. Boom. Good fish right there, y'all. Good fish. That rascal thinks he's a monster. Get up here. What's wrong with you? I had him hung in the side of the face. Boom. Okay. So that is the good crappie. That's 11-inch fish. That is 11-inch fish. And I caught him on that blue moon in the LC shad body. And you see, I still got that limeade on the top there. That's an 1/8 ounce head on the bottom, a 1/16 ounce head here. And I figured this blue body would give it some contrast to look, in this dingy water. So that's why I chose that color. The fish reacted really well to it, so I'm gonna keep fishing it. And I have that fish in the live well. I will turn her loose later. I just put her in the live well for some photos. That's all, and I'll turn her loose later. All right. Boom. Look at that. Vertical jigging, baby. Oh, man. I'm going to point out this is the LC shad in lime color. Notice that's on top. See that bottom one? Remember last week when I was catching these fish? Another 11-inch crappie. Boom. You remember I was at Kerr Lake last week. Last Friday, actually. and they seem to key. See, this is that Clifton color right here. This is the Clifton. This is that limeade that they keyed in on in this dirty water. You can see how dirty this water is. It ain't changed. You remember what I said in the video? Fish talk to you, right? Fish talk to you all the time. Sometimes as fishermen, we don't listen. We get stuck in a pattern of throwing the same lure because we caught fish with it 2 years ago. Well, as a rule of thumb, a lot of fishermen are fishing the same colored lures on the water repeatedly. White, redhead, John Deere green, blackhead, jig. So you get around fish and there's people's fishing the same color a lot. Those fish get acclimated to those colors. So that's why it's very important to start changing some of your color patterns. Now, I wouldn't really think that green in this colored water, I'm assuming because it's got that dark back, it contrasts against the dark water. That's what I'm assuming. So that's why it's very important to listen to what the fish is telling you. Change colors. If the sun was out, you could tell it's cloudy. If the sun was out, more than likely, the color pattern would be different. So as I'm fishing today, I'm using the different colors, and I'll say the same thing I did last week. When you go to a particular lake, particular watercolor, you change when you fish certain colors, and you find that fish bite that color in that clarity of water or that type of water, whatever color that may be, then you can adapt that to the next lake that you go to. Hey, hope that helps you. Hope that's understandable. If it is not understandable, just comment below. Hey, and I'll be glad to explain that more. I got, boom, just, good gracious alive. It's just a little one. I happen to just turn around, y'all. So I'm sitting out here in the middle of the lake, over top of the creek channel. Just a little fry. He would be a keeper on this lake. I think it's 9 inches. He's probably 9 1/4 inches. So I'm just sitting out here on the middle of a creek channel. The water temperature is 49 degrees. It is cold, and these crappie have not moved up this creek. And oh, we slung that one in there. Good gracious. Boys and girls, it's done started raining on me. Good gracious. Good gracious, what a pig. Good fish. Get that pink head. I tell you, fish are lethargic today. This low pressure's coming over, I think. And it's making things tough. And I may go hang out at the bridge for a little while just to get out of this rain. I don't want to get wet. Wrong time of year. That is a nice fish. He was sitting suspended back here in this cove about 8 feet deep. Reacted really well when I pitched the jig close to him. He reacted, boom, came up there and ate. So I'm gonna put him in a live well too for a picture later on. So okay, let me go over this portion of the video while I'm here. So I am towards the upper end of the lake. It's been cold this week. The water temperature's dropped back. Last Friday at Kerr in the upper end, it was 55 degrees. Right now it's 49 degrees surface temperature here. And so when you come out in March, those fish, early March, they're not pushed up against the bank. Fish are full of eggs. They're ready to go to the bank when that water temperature comes up. And so they'll be scattered out here in these creek channels and in the mouths of these coves with deeper water. So basically just think about it this way. So they're ready to go up and spawn. The sows hadn't moved up. It may be a few buckfish on the bank. And so all them fish are out here and the water's cold. What does a snake or reptile do this time of year? He wants to get warm. So this water's dirty. So they'll scatter out around the bank line, suspend over 20 feet of water to 12 feet of water. And they'll come up the water column. They'll sit there. They'll absorb that sun that's shining when the sun is out. They'll absorb that sun and get warm. So they're really scattered. So trolling or spider rigging is really good this time of year to do that. know many people, I have live scope. Many people don't like live scope, say they don't watch me because I use live scope. But many of the methods, if you don't like live scope, many of the methods that I'm doing now, spot and stalking to a crappie, is the same thing as if I had 8 rods around the front of the boat and I'm moving through the water. I just got enough rods that it's gonna go by the fish and give him opportunity to actually bite, if you know what I mean. So I'm just using one pole. I have spider rigged before, I have trolled before, and I just prefer this method because I'm an old bass fisherman and I like to cast with one rod and feel that thump. I always like to feel that thump. So if I have an opportunity to catch a fish and feel that thump, that's the method I'm gonna kind of lean towards. Would I do the other methods? Absolutely. But anyway, I am just out here in open water, scanning with the live scope. If you like the live scope, get out over open water, some deeper channels. There's like a shallow point over here behind me. So I think these fish are relating to that shallow point out here over deep water. And there is a creek channel bend here. Always this time of year look for those deep creek channel bends. A lot of fish will suspend around those bends. I hope that helps you. Every lake is a little bit different. So I'm gonna turn around here and I may change on some new colors and see what I can come up with. I'm gonna spend a little time here just because I've caught several fish and I see several fish. And then we're gonna move up the lake just searching for these crappie today. So boom. Come on up here to Papa. Boom. Another nice crappie, y'all. Boom. Good crappie, y'all. Good crappie. Hey guys, we're gonna end this video. It looks like the rain is starting to rain again. It looks like the rain's gonna run us off the lake today. I didn't have a lot of expectations for today. I knew it was gonna rain, the wind was gonna blow, but hey, you know, I was off, man. I wanna go fishing. Anyway, came out. I've caught a lot of fish today. I've caught some good fish, good 10 to 15-inch fish. Just dropping, vertical jigging right on them, casting to them. Caught a lot of fish on the Lake Country baits, on that Blue Moon and that Limeade. Caught a lot of fish, that OJ, and caught some on the hair jigs today. And you know, even though it's nasty right now, the fish seem to cooperate pretty good. If you can get a lure pretty close to them, they'll react to it. Anyway, I hope you've seen something in the video that you enjoyed. Hope you've seen something in the video that you learned that may help you. Anyway, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel below. And we appreciate all the subscribers we've been getting. And we comment below. We enjoy to see your comments. If you want to see something in particular, please comment below. You remember, God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. Don't forget, hit that like button. Click that notification bell so you don't miss an episode of Wildlife Adventures. And as always, you remember, it's a wild life. And I'll see you on the water.